Om Amarteshwari Namaha. This will be a thorough warm-up, which you can do on any day of your menses, or maybe you just start feeling tired and you don't have much energy and you want to do something to tune in to the vehicle you live in, but you don't have the energy for a full workout. So please enjoy this. It is an extended warm-out workout, which should really enliven, bring you energy, and give you a sense of calm and peace in your nervous system, strength, and hopefully joy. Starting with the feet. Rotating the ankle, putting as much effort into the rotation of the ankle. As I rotate the ankle, I'm really pulling to the inside, pushing to the outside. The knee is secondary, but I'm really putting effort into that ankle roll. Switching sides frequently. Place your feet down on the ball of your foot. Just let the standing leg hip sink down and press back. Pressing down, pressing back. You can come down lower. Allow the toes to wake up in the bending knee leg. And start just pushing back with the knee, pushing forward with the balls of the feet. The integration of the ball of the foot with the ankle. Rotating the other direction. We're on the ball of the feet only. Let's go to the other foot. Strong rotations. Lots of intention. Each movement like something delicious and juicy that your muscles are eating. Get the fluids moving. Remember that the joints require movement for lubrication, especially these mobility joints. Moving them is like nourishing them. Of course, we want to move them intelligently. Just going to move my wrists because it's fun. I'm on the ball of the foot. I'm pressing, letting the right hip drop while I really getting into the ball of the foot, feeling the relationship between the pushing of the ball of the foot as the source of your strength and watching the knee and the hip respond. But the source of movement is the ball of the foot. Pushing back. Now push back with that knee and start feeling some of the muscles that are going all the way up the back of your leg. Let's integrate the ball of the feet and the ankle. Get into those toes. As you roll the feet, feel from the littlest pinky toe all the way to the biggest toe. Biggest toe all the way to the pinky toe. Just let the rest of the body respond in a very natural, soft, fluid way as you really, really give those toes attention. Let's start rocking on the heel as we do this too. So I'm kind of rounding my entire foot very slowly. As I wake up each toe, as I go around, I land on the outer edge of my foot. I land up on the heel. I come over to the other side. And again, so this is like a full circle of my foot and toes. My knee is naturally responding. My standing leg is soft. Go the other direction. Really get into those toes. Switch to the other foot. Big toe, outer toe, outer toe, big toe, big toe. Watching how the body will naturally respond as we move. Get into it. I like it. How beautiful can we make it to inspire both ourselves and God? I'm going to start doing my full foot round. Inner arch, heel, outer arch, little toe, big toe. Standing leg is soft. Side view. The body is just naturally responding. My attention, my focus, my awareness is really in this beautiful rounding of the toes, all of the feet. Switching rotations. So nice. Both legs are playing now. Let's go to the edges of the feet. So we're bringing strength in and giving a nice gentle strength to the edges, outer edges of the ankles, soft knees. Let's go to the inner, outer rotations. Both the inner edges, you might want to stand wider. Push. Push with this inner edge of the foot as you, again, ignite the strength of the inner arch. Stick that big toe down into the mat. Stick that bony protrusion on the ball of the foot into the mat. How does the ankle move to allow this? Looks like the knee is wobbling, but it's not. It's the fluidity of the ankle. Here we go to the outside. I'm going to pull with my outer edge of my foot. Pulling with the outer edge of my foot. Pulling. And this fluidity creates a natural strength balance in the subtle fascia of the ankles. Alright, let's just go around and around. Do you ever think about the arches of your feet? Maybe you don't have arches on your feet. Maybe you have really high arches. We need to have an arch on both the inside of the feet and the outside of the feet. So these exercises will slowly help us create it. If you stand and lift all your toes, and you feel a strong pull on the inner line of your legs and an outer line of your legs, and you should really feel it's only the ball of the foot and the heel, and there's a space right between. You're pulling it up. So So we are now going to fully engage those feet. Toes are fully lifted. We are walking only on the hooks, which is the heel, the ball of the feet. Our legs are starting to get engaged. You're lifting the quadriceps. All of this is happening to support the action in the feet. Relax and soften. Now again, raise the toes and drop the toes. Your knees are softly bent. We are raising the toes, dropping the toes. Raising the toes, dropping the toes. When you raise your toes, try to spread them and try to grip with your toes when you put them down, like they're hands trying to grip onto the mat. Spreading the toes. Okay, we are building arches. Now, straighten the legs, engage the quadriceps, engage the inner and outer lines, and do the same exercise of lifting, stretching, and coming back into the mat. Lifting, stretching and spreading down. Now, opposite, we're going to try to scoop up the mat with our toes, like they're little paws. Oh, this is a great way to build inner arches. Oh wait, I'm walking on them. Okay, so here we go. We are scooping and holding. Okay, so if you've scooped, I don't know if you can see from the side, I'm holding in my feet what I just scooped up, and now I'm going to let it go. I'm going to bend my knees and walk out my heels. Now I'm going to do it again. I am lifting the toes with engaged legs, placing the toes down on the mat, and I am scooping, pulling in, holding with the arches of my feet, and then I'm lifting and giving it back to God. And then slowly rocking out those arches, releasing any tension. It's the best exercise for building arches, okay? Remember to really let the ankles work it out when you come into this release. So let's do it one more time. Engaged legs, lifting the toes, spreading your fingers, placing them back on the mat, holding inside. Let the legs be soft while you hold. Let the body respond to the initiation of the feet. Don't let your body become tense or rigid. Lifting up the food that you picked up from the ground or the flower petals and releasing them back. All right. Here we go. Just working that out nicely. We're doing some little like walking around in circles. How about these toes and the back of the ankle? If you have a little ledge, you can lift the toes and try to get a bit more. If you don't have an arch, then you can step a little wider with some intention. Really push that ankle as far forward as it will go. We'll be working on this later as we get into the legs more. For now, just let the knees sink down as naturally as they will. We're not pushing. We're not working from the knees. We're working from the back heel. We're seeing how strong our forward mobility in the ankle is. This is not about the knee. There's pain in the knee. Just come up a little. It means the ankles are not flexible enough and you're pushing too hard. It should be really like just a sinking down. There, I just felt my knee. That's as far as I can go. So come back up. Working on this flexibility. pause the video now. This is a feet and ankle warm-up. We'll move into the other parts of the body. But I'll cut it in little sections so you don't have to, maybe you just want to do feet one day. Namah Shivaya.